And we're seeing testimonials from doctors in America that are being pressured to write things on an autopsy report. They've never experienced that in their careers. He said, you always just say the facts, but we've seen these doctors in California and New York City and a lot of places that saying they're being pushed for this diagnosis.
Now, here's a question straight away. If there is a real virus, why do you have to fix the figures on the unbelievable monumental scale that they have? You don't. You have to fix the figures when there's a scam going on. That's why in the climate change arena, fixing the data has come to light so often, because they don't have a real problem, so they have to fix the data to give the impression that they do. In the same way, they don't have a real virus, so they have to fix the data to give the impression that there is one. Now, if we go back to China, so it was absolutely crucial, for reasons that will become clear, that when this thing started in China, that the Chinese model of responding to it, which was a draconian lockdown, became the blueprint for dealing with this pandemic. So immediately that started, and they had those incredibly vicious impositions by the Chinese fascist government. Immediately, the World Health Organization came out, and this guy, Tedros, who's been on the payroll of Gates for a long time, the Director General, said, China has shown how you deal with it. And the World Health Organization is owned by Bill Gates. He's the second biggest funder, second only to the government of the United States. And again, if you think of this global web and all the different subsidiaries, the World Health Organization is one of this cult's fronts. It was created by the Rockefeller family. It's now run by Bill Gates. It's his personal fiefdom on behalf of the cult, because he's a cult operative. And this web also owns Silicon Valley. It owns Facebook. It owns YouTube. It owns Google, which officially owns YouTube. So let's look here at this connection. You've now got the World Health Organization immediately saying the Chinese model is the way to deal with this virus.
Because they dropped all of their infection rates and death to almost zero very quickly.
Ridiculously quickly, Brian, if it was a real virus. You had these hospitals built in days. Oh, we're all going to die. Oh, well, we're shutting it down now.
Right.
It done. So,
but the numbers don't even make sense.
They don't make sense.
Statistically, even it was being questioned by Trump staff, this is actually not possible to decrease those many cases to mean those many deaths. It's just not possible.
This is how they did it. So, as the figures were being manipulated to go down, as they've been manipulated to go up, by designating respiratory disease of vast numbers of causes and pneumonias as this new virus, so you change the way that you count the figures or conduct the diagnosis, and suddenly they go down for this new virus. And they went down just as it was, it's coming to the West. So you have this World Health Organization owned by the cult that says the Chinese lockdown draconian measures are the way to deal with it. And the same World Health Organization, which is why it was created, then dictates and leads the global response to the virus, and their blueprint is the Chinese draconian lockdown is the way to deal with it. Now, over at Silicon Valley, what do YouTube say? Reason I've been deleted. What do Facebook say? We are going to delete anything that challenges the official version of the virus that has been given to us by the World Health Organization. So the World Health Organization immediately is running the show on the fake virus, saying the Chinese way of dealing with it is the way to deal with it. And you've got Silicon Valley, owned by the same cult that owns the World Health Organization, saying we are going to censor anyone that challenges the version of events of the World Health Organization. This is how the cult works. There are no borders. So, suddenly, remember what I said about these subsidiaries in each country, and one of the pyramids, the hierarchical pyramids in each country they control is the medical system. And let me emphasize this. You need to control very few people directly to control these pyramids. You only have to control the people in the positions that dictate what the policy is going to be in the pyramid. You don't have to control knowingly large numbers of people. You just need the key positions. And so, for instance, it is no accident that people around Boris Johnson, in dark suits, never seen a ballot box in their life, who were directing the lockdowns and saying we must have the lockdowns in Britain, are almost to a man and a woman financially connected to Bill Gates. Fauci and Birx in America, who are the advisors of on the virus of Trump, massive connections financially to Bill Gates. And you'll find this in all the different countries. Bill Gates, and we can get to why as we go along, Bill Gates has purchased the entire global medical system, not least through the World Health Organization, which he owns. So these pyramids in the different countries, America, Britain, Canada, etc., their hierarchy, brackets, cult operatives, tell the medical professionals, the doctors and the nurses and the other medical staff, to diagnose COVID-19, which has never been isolated, to show it exists, on symptoms. That was the first thing. So suddenly, people who had a respiratory problem or flu, normally get this time of year, was suddenly being diagnosed on symptoms as COVID-19.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. Hey, do you want to profit from crypto? Then join my DeFi Academy. The Crypto DeFi Academy will help you create generational wealth. But don't take my word for it. Listen to my students.
When I first got into crypto, I remember thinking to myself, I need to learn more. Brian Rose, learning crypto, learning DeFi, gotta do it.
I am so grateful that I jumped in and did this. I had to break through some limiting beliefs that I can do this, that I can afford this, that I can be in this.
It challenges the things that are deeply rooted within us.
Joining DeFi Academy has been one of the best decisions I have made on my blockchain journey.
This course was a life changer, a game changer, a huge eye-opener, coming from knowing practically nothing at the speed of the learning over 4 weeks was just fantastic.
The information you provided in this class was invaluable.
I feel far more confident in my next steps.
You took complex concepts and made them easier to understand.
What's different than so many other ones is it just doesn't tell you what to do. It actually makes you do it.
This is for people who are serious about becoming traders. This is the way it should be done.
I realized from this learning experience again that it is not about what you learn, but about who you learn it from.
The energy was insane. I've never experienced such incredible energy on a live call. Brian Rose, you are a legend, my friend.
It's the only thing in the market where you can get all information and learn everything what you need to know.
Everything is so clear and so well done, and I'm just forever grateful for this program.
It made me feel so much more confident about crypto than I did before.
I did not anticipate how passionate I was going to become about it.
It's also been like a big learning experience for me, not just in the crypto space, but just in overall balance of life.
What I've learned is, how to take ownership, of my life in a way that I really hadn't before.
Yeah, you can't put a price on that, really.
I would recommend it to anybody, top notch.
Excellence does not come cheap. So if you want excellence, you gotta pay for it, but it's so worth it.
Pull the trigger. That's what this course is about.
You're not going to regret it, really. It's amazing.
Thank you, Brian and team.
So what are you waiting for? Crypto is happening now. Click the link below, submit your application, and let me mentor you on how to create generational wealth and build the decentralized financial infrastructure of the future.